Nicola Sturgeon's plans to join the European Union are once again being destroyed, this time from inside the European Commission. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Nicola Sturgeon and her SNP minions are desperate to push for isolation in Scotland at the same time. They want to leave the Union of the United Kingdom, but they want to join another union, that is the European Union. We've been reporting on this for the past probably 34 years now, and they're still failing to win the argument, as Jeremy Corbyn would say, because not everybody in Scotland wants to leave the UK, and not everybody in Scotland wants to join the European Union, and it's not an easy thing to do. Now they are battling with their own so-called European families and partners and friends because they don't seem to want them. And the reason for that is because Sturgeon and the SNP are still pushing for an independent Scotland, but they want to keep the currency that they already have, the currency that belongs to the kingdom, the currency that is literally pound sterling. They want to have their cake and eat it, as the Ramonas would say. The problem here is that the European Union have changed their policy. If you want to join as a new member, you have to join the Eurozone and you need to accept Euro. Funny that Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP, who claim to be pro-European, pro-EU, they're not really keen on joining the Eurozone. They're not really keen on embracing the whole of the EUism. So does that mean that they're not really actually pro-EU in that sense? They are simply pro-EU to be anti-UK. That makes sense, because if they were true federalists, then they would just completely embrace it, won't they? I don't know if they know what they want. All we know is that 4 separate EU sources told the Times that any application from Scotland would actually struggle because they need to sign up to the single currency. This will change everything in regards to the structure of the country. Now, EU's membership terms are very clear according to the EU Commission. All EU member states except Denmark are required to adopt the euro and join the Eurozone, the EU euro area. And no euro, no membership. It's interesting that Denmark has become the new Britain. The Danish are still one of the good ones in regards to the European nations who are part of the European club. Because as the UK always resisted a number of programs, whether it was the Eurozone, whether it was Schengen, and a number of others, and we got all the blame saying, oh, well, the UK, they're so spoiled, they don't want to embrace the European family. Sure, but it's not the only country. Denmark resists it. Even the Netherlands, when it comes to certain programs, they're not really that keen. You've got the actual fiscally conservative countries, especially in Scandinavia and Nordic countries. They're not really that federalist either. The domino effect will eventually start, and the whole thing will collapse slowly, as we always been saying. It's just a matter of timing. It might take a few years. It doesn't matter. The problem with the EU is that it's unlikely that it will collapse like the Roman Empire. It will just essentially devolve rather than completely dissolve. And this is going to be a massive backlash, essentially, when it comes to this European unity that doesn't actually exist. They claim that there is European unity, but the Germans hate the Greeks. The Portuguese have problems with the Italians. Everybody hates everybody. And they claim that, oh, everybody, we're all so friendly, world peace, go team. No, it's absolutely a lie. Now, we're going to tell you guys more about globalism and the relationship between Keir Starmer and Bill Gates. I think that's absolutely fascinating. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to come back in half an hour. On my Tousi, and we are the media.